Hi, I'm Ron Racino, and with my partner Sue Racino from Racino's Marketing Connections, we want to talk to you today about your spring appeal. People are involved in doing spring appeals right now, and it's very important that you use emotion and storytelling to get your point across, to get the best response rates you can, and Sue is going to go into more detail about that now.
Yeah, Ron, well, actually what I wanted to talk about was it's very important to do your spring appeal. Your spring appeal should either be your second or possibly even your third mailing of the year when you're on your fiscal year. You want to make sure that you get all of your donors, at least 60% of your donors to be giving again this year from last year. So there's a lot of different ways that you can go about doing your spring appeal, and I wanted to show you some different samples just to give you some ideas. Okay, here is a very simple sample. It is an 8.5 by 14 with your reply device on the bottom. Everything is personalized here. And see, Ron, you can even personalize the gift amounts that you want somebody to give. So if Ron gave you $50 last year, you don't want to ask him for $25. You want to ask him for $50, $100, $200.
And so a lot of people ask, should you start with the smaller amount and work up, or vice versa?
Well, the most important thing, Ron, is I don't really think there's a big difference.
Okay.
I have not seen statistics to tell us which one does better. But the important thing is you do not want to ask for less than they've given before,
Sure.
and you do want to remind them what they gave before, because not everybody's going to remember that they did give $50 last year. But if Ron gave $50 and I gave $100, you want to make sure you start my level of giving at $100. So by personalizing it up here and personalizing it down here, you will increase your response rates.
And I suppose if someone gave $50 last year, you don't want to start by asking them for $250.
Exactly. So, okay, so this would be one way that you could do it with a simple number 9 return envelope, okay? You always want to include a return envelope. You should have a closed face with a stamp, a closed face number 10 envelope with a stamp. It looks a little bit more personalized, more like a personalized letter. Now, I have another example here. This is very similar. Now, this is a personalized letter also. It happens to be two-sided. And instead of doing a personalized reply card, they do that. This is called a remittance envelope. This is a number 9 remittance envelope compared to the number 9 return envelope. I mean, it's very simple. This one just has a flap that they can fill out. Now, all your data entry people would be much happier to receive this in the mail when it comes back with a gift. This is the personalized reply device. They would like this a lot better because everything is on here. You can code it. The name's on there. They're not reading off of somebody's handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a much better way to do that. These are just different ways that people are sending out their spring appeals. The one thing that, Ron, that I would like to stress is that you should be bringing in about half of what you brought in on your fall appeal. So you don't want to spend a lot on your spring appeal. You might want to target your market. Certainly your donors are going to be where you get your best response rate, probably between 8 and 12% is the average. Where when you go to your non-donors or an acquired list, you're going from maybe 0.5 to 1.5%. But I think one of the most important things is your message, your timing. But the message is exactly like what Ron said. It has to be a story. We don't want to hear about the institution. We want to hear about the story, about the lives that you're affecting. This will get you a much better response rate.
So it's the emotional stories, the stories that resonate with the readers, and that tell the readers how you are using their gift to better not just the organization, but better the lives of the people who the organization serves, that really bring in the best response rates.
Exactly. And Ron, the other thing I want to say is that please, I would like all the people to know that this is what I do all the time, and that if you're ever interested in brainstorming and working on your spring appeal, your annual appeal, that's what Racino's Marketing does, and we work with our clients to better the response rates. So please feel free to call us to discuss this anytime.
So thanks, Sue. We will talk to you again very soon. Take care.